Okay, so welcome to part 3 or lesson 3 on building our 2D maze game. So our next challenge today, of course, is to build our maze. So you can see a little maze here running on the side here. So this is our challenge today. So let's see what we need to get started. Okay, so we're introduced to a new term called tile maps. Using tile maps is a very popular technique in 2D game development to build worlds using regular shaped uh, images called tiles. Okay, so you can see here we're trying to build our little maze. This is our maze that we're going to have our character go through, and we're going to use this technique called tile maps to build it. Okay, so let's see what we need to do just to get started. So we're going to head back over to our editor, and we're going to grab the set tile map block, and we're going to drag it into the on start. Okay, so let's head over to our editor, and we're going to grab the scene. I'm going to go to scene. I'm going to do set tile map. Here it is down here. I'm going to grab that, put it into our. I'm going to do the tile map editor here. So I'm going to click on here, and we have our tile map here, and we can see what we're trying to do here with this design tools, and then the canvas. There's what our canvas looks like, and the tile gallery. So first thing we want to do is to draw the boundary like so. So let's do that first then. So it should look something like this then. Okay. So I'm just drawing a square around the edge here. So I've got my edge here. I think they've used a different one, so we can use this one. And I'm just going to draw around the edge like so. Click and drag all the way around. Okay, so and then we head over to see what we need to do next. So we need to create a wall around the outside of our tile map. So that means that our character can't go outside the edge of that. And the tiles to be turned into the wall, you select wall creation tool, and then we make sure we have show walls on in the top right corner. So up here we can see show walls is activated, and we're going to click on this button here to create our walls. I'm just going to drag it around so that'll make it okay. I made a mistake there. Just go back, just hit there like that, all the way back. Okay, if I want to get rid of it, just use the erase tool here. Okay, so go back and we can draw. So this will make all of this edge a wall, so that'll keep our character inside our game. Okay, next thing we need to do then is create our maze. Okay, so we can see that it's making it the wall here. That's just adding the wall, which we've done. Okay, next we need to add some bushes so our hero can move around. So we're going to get the bush from the tile gallery here. I'm going to add that in here. It's like so. So just we're going to draw some of those across. So we have a path for our character to follow around. Okay. Yeah. And we're going to then add a wall. So then it makes this a wall as well. Okay. So this is just an example. So let's see what we need to do then. Grab the bush here. And we can just start. They started there, so 4 blocks down, I think. About here somewhere, yeah. Again, if you make a mistake, you can just use the erase tool. And then go back to the drawing tool. Okay, and again we can draw another part of it, and we can use the erase tool here to get rid of these ones. Okay, and one more. Of course, you can draw whatever sort of maze you like. This is just an example. Okay, and we can take that out like so. Okay, again we need to add a wall to these because otherwise our character can walk through these items actually. So we want to make sure it's on draw again here, and then add a wall to each of these so our character can go around them. Okay, like so. Okay, so let's see what's next then. Okay, next we need to add camera follow sprite. So basically our camera is going to follow around our characters to make sure it keeps the character in the center of the screen. Okay, so we're going to grab the follow sprite block and put it into the on start block. Okay, so we're done with this. We can just press done on that, and I'm just going to move that down a little bit. We can make this a bit smaller so I can see it. Okay, there we go. Okay, just move that to one side there. So we're going to follow that sprite, and we make sure that it's set to hero, that we are following the hero. Okay, so and that's going to be in the scene section as well. So we'll go into scene, and we want to camera follow sprite. We're going to make sure it's set to hero, like so. It should be correct. There we go. So now when we move the character, it follows the hero. Our hero can go down, and we just discovered something there. We can't see, or we can't get to that burger. Actually, that's interesting. So we need to. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so there's another one. Excellent. So there we go. So let's see what's next then. Need to change the Y parameter into 220s. We can't use the sprite positioner because this is only when positioning within the screen. Okay, so X equals 20 and Y equals 220. Or it keeps it within the screen, otherwise it'll be outside of the screen. So X equals 20 and Y equals 220. So we need to say here, set hamburger, X equals 20. Oh, so they've put it down at the bottom basically. So we need to get all the way down to our hamburger at the bottom to get it to work. Let's see if I refresh that. Okay, so so there we get stuck here basically. So we can change this here to X equals 20 and this equals 220, like so. So it puts it at the bottom. So it should be now when we go, get all the way to the bottom, and there it is. There's a burger at the end of our challenge. Okay, so let's see, does it set it up? Okay, there we go. It's set it again. Okay, so give that a go. See how you get on, and let's see what we have next. So extension task for today then is you have to come up with a new maze, of course. So here, if I go back into my tile map, design a different maze here. You could even add a few little secret hidden passages. So for example, if I erase that from here, for example, and put back in our tree, that should allow us to have a sneaky. So if I do done on that and reset this, so one of these should let me go through. No, it doesn't. Thought that would have worked. Number 3. Maybe if I take this one and erase that one, for example. Again, you can play around with this and come up with some new techniques for this one. Okay, and there we go. Now we can pass through our trees. So you can create a couple of secret passages in your game, and you could also change, of course, the layout of this. And let's see how many of these you can get. You can make it more difficult, add more time, maybe add more burgers, for example, randomize the burgers. Okay, we see I have an issue there. So let's see what you come up with.